Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales, and today we're going to be celebrating Cognac Day. Well, technically Cognac Day is tomorrow, but we're going to start our celebration a little bit early. So we decided we're going to make a few Cognac forward cocktails in celebration of Cognac Day. We're using Courvoisier as our cognac of choice. Pretty basic cognac. You know it. Pretty standard. We didn't want to go, crazy with it this go around since we're just making standard cocktails, so to speak. And what cocktails do we have on the menu for today?
Well, it was kind of a difficult choice for me to make because there was a lot of really good ones. Based on my research, I would just like to say this before we truly get into it. Cocktails made with cognac, especially the ones I looked up, one, have a lot of history behind them. Mm-hmm. Two, are kind of, in my opinion, some of the more classy cocktails out there. Mm-hmm. And three, a lot of the really well-known ones, if you want to get a good one, it looks like you're going to have to go to New Orleans. Because amongst the famous cognac cocktails out there, you've got favorites as the Sazerac, the Vieux Carré. You have other cocktails like you have the Brandy Alexander, you have the Between the Sheets, there are a lot of cocktails, a lot of very important and significant cocktails that you can make with cognac.
Okay.
We're not going to be doing any of those today.
Okay.
I picked three that I felt would be pretty simple to grasp and easy to do, mm-hmm. but they're also pretty significant and well-known on their own.
Are you going to go into any history of them? Of the ones that you're making?
One of them.
Okay.
There will be one of them I'm going to go into as far as the history is concerned.
Alright.
Outside of that, we're just going to be making some cocktails out of cognac and see how they taste.
Okay.
See if they measure up to the legends that have been built around these specific drinks.
Alright.
The first one we're going to do is going to be called a stinger. Now, off the bat, I'm going to tell you it's only made with two ingredients, mm-hmm. and one of the ingredients is creme de menthe. If you are not a creme de menthe fan, this may not be your thing. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see if it's our thing. Mm-hmm. So here we go. I'm gonna start off with 2 ounces of our cognac, which is Courvoisier. Smells pretty good.
I know what Courvoisier smells.
I mean, you know that I do that all the time, so why change up stuff now? But we're gonna do 2 ounces of that.
So this is a shaken?
Surprisingly, yes. And the only reason I would assume that you have to shake this one is to mix the creme de menthe in. Ironically, the next one we do, you just pour it in a glass. So, you tell me what's up. And of course, I'm following instructions from the internet, so that particular person could be wrong. Mm-hmm. Next up, we're going to do 1 ounce of creme de menthe. Mm-hmm.
Creme de menthe. Not really a favorite of mine. I don't even know why we have it, but it's here.
We were probably doing something one day and needed the creme de menthe, and that's how that happens. We're going to add our ice. And give it a shake.
So I'm guessing they call it stinger because it packs a punch, packs a bite, so to speak.
2 sips. If I had to guess, I did something very right or very wrong.
I mean, both. It's not bad. I'm not I'm not a creme de menthe fan. I could drink that though. Both the Courvoisier and the creme de menthe are blended in very well. So, no.
That is not bad. It actually mellows out the creme de menthe.
Mm-hmm. And you're using Courvoisier. I consider Courvoisier like a Old Faithful, so to speak. You can never really go wrong with it.
It is a mid to high tier brandy. That is good actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something like I would willingly order, but if someone was just making them and passing them out, I want to drink.
So that was neat. What else you got?
Okay, the next one we're going to do is the French Connection.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one does have a history behind it, and well, basically the history is named after the movie of the same name
mm-hmm.
that starred Gene Hackman,
mm-hmm.
and basically this one is going to use Di Serono
mm-hmm.
with your cognac.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get that going. So to start, we are going to do 2 ounces again of our cognac.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just going straight into an iced glass.
Okay.
And this cocktail in particular has been described, well, not described, but the making of this cocktail, you can either do equal parts of this or the one I got, which is 2 parts of 2 ounces of the Di Serono and an ounce of an ounce of the Di Serono and 2 ounces of your cognac.
Okay. And this is the French 45, is that what you're doing?
French Connection.
Okay.
We would need a lot more ingredients for a French 45. Well, it's a French 75. French 45 does not exist unless you just made that up.
So,
I know you are a Di Serono fan, an Amaretto fan, so this could be up your alley, I presume.
I do like this. Pretty strong.
So in comparison to the Stinger, what are we talking?
Stronger than the Stinger. This is definitely one of those sipping drinks.
Mm-hmm.
The Di Serono is literally only in there to flavor it.
Mm-hmm. But it mixes well. Mm-hmm. It flavors it well. Like, this is gonna sound really weird. Mm-hmm. You taste the cognac on the front and back end, mm-hmm. and then that Di Serono is in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got that too. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. What's the third and final drink?
The final drink we're gonna do is a sidecar, and ironically, this one is, I would say, underrated or forgotten. More underrated than forgotten, but ironically, it's like the quintessential cognac drink that you would make. Mm-hmm. So what we are going to do is we are going to get our shaker. And we are going to do 2 ounces of our cognac. Mm-hmm. Once again. Anybody sick of cognac yet?
We're celebrating cognac, so you better not be.
Okay. Now, our next ingredient, we are going to do 3/4 of an ounce of Contro. Which at that point, it might as well be the full ounce, but I will follow the directions given and use 3/4 of an ounce. That should be about it right there. And we are also going to need 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. We are going to add our ice and give it a shake down. We're actually going to do a garnish with this one because that's what makes the cocktail. This calls for a sugar rim.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it all the way around the glass. I'm just going to do it part way. But traditionally, it's all the way around the glass. You know, sort of like a margarita. And there you have it.
And this is a sidecar.
There you have it.
Okay. I won't drink from the sugar side, from the sugar room, but unfortunately I'm pretty biased because I am a fan of citrus beverages. This is the best of the three.
That is good. I taste the Contro, the lemon juice.
All in there. So what we're pretty much discovering with these drinks is that cognac is pretty versatile.
Depending on the one that you get, you can either do a very good set of drinks or they could be mediocre or trash.
And there you have it, folks. 3 great cognac recipes for mixed drinks. They were easy to make. We will be putting the recipes for all 3 in the description below so that you can make these at home if you've never made them before. I'm sure some of you know these drinks, maybe even know the history of them. Probably your favorite drinks. You probably have them at the bar all the time. But for those that just want to make them at home, try them out. Test it before you go out to a bar and you're just throwing out random. I want a French connection. You don't even know what that is.
Exactly. And I would say these 3 in particular are good ones to start with because they don't have much ingredients or they're not too elaborate to make. But like the other well-known ones, like a Brandy Alexander, a Sazerac, the Vieux Carré, all of those, like they have a lot of ingredients that you're gonna have to dig around and look for. A lot of those ingredients are gonna be expensive because you're dealing with like Benedictine and absinthe and all of that stuff. So do drinks like these before you try testing out and doing drinks like the Sazerac and the like. And to be honest with you, if you want a good Sazerac or Vieux Carré or drinks of those natures, go to the city that those drinks spawn from, or more famous in
New Orleans. Alrighty. So that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know whenever we come out with future episodes. I say this every episode, but we've been doing the Wednesday and the Saturday thing. So check back with us every Wednesday and every Saturday for new episodes. Check us out on Instagram where we're always posting stuff, including previews of the upcoming episodes and pictures of what's going on.
And why don't you do us a favor and post your favorite cognac drink or specific brand of cognac.
Exactly. Let us know what kind of cognac you like. What's your favorite cognac cocktail? Things of that nature. Also, check us out on Twitter where we pretty much do the same thing. And that'll do it, everybody. So until next time, peace.